Well, we were discussing January 6th. The events of a year ago are unique, kind of reasonable, middle of the road, make everybody angry take. The president, evidently the lunkhead vice president, was invited to speak, which seems strange since she has a constituency of no one. Her own husband is campaigning behind the scenes for her to be fired. So she evidently blathered nonsense, and then the president got up to speak. Obviously, we're doing this show while that's happening, but I assume President Biden has, on this occasion, the anniversary of the ugliness, January 6th, he's taken the occasion, taken the advantage of it to bring us together and issue a nonpartisan, patriotic message. Do we have that clip?
We must be absolutely clear about what is true and what is a lie. And here's the truth. The former President of the United States of America has created and spread a web of lies about the 2020 election. He's done so because he values power over principle, because he sees his own interest as more important than his country's interest, than America's interest, and because his bruised ego matters more to him than our democracy or our Constitution.
Wow, the guy's been out of office for a year.
Boy, that's an interesting way to handle it. Make it a personal attack on Trump and make it all about Trump, as opposed to, as I've been talking about this whole hour, a continuum that we've been on of not accepting elections and accepting political violence. And rather than come out and say, we cannot accept political violence, just, broad stroke, this was the worst of it, but we had been blah, 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 leading up to it, this, that, left, right, attacking Portland, all of it. Right. And say we just cannot accept political violence. And we need to start accepting election results unless there's a reason not to. And rather than say that, make it all about Trump and the web of lies. What about the web of lies for 4 years about the whole Russia thing and the not real election and Hillary Clinton refusing to accept that Trump actually won, which he did? Or Stacey Abrams in Georgia. The myth still lives on that the election was stolen from her because the left is so in love with that lie. Those webs of lies, which could lead to violence, also don't matter? Come on.
How about the reasonable, according to freaking everybody, voting regulations in Texas and in Georgia, which were characterized as Jim Crow on steroids,
right,
where people were lynched and burned alive for trying to vote? How about that web of lies that encouraged violence?
If I have an ultimate point today, it's that neither side seems to have any interest in arresting the direction we're headed, which is dissolution, I think, unless we do something before we get there.
Unless we wake up and smell the suicide. Lincoln said it. We can only tear ourselves apart. Nobody else can defeat us.
Armstrong and Getty.